this loneliness. You think you're okay, but you've been tricked. I'm out here pleading, but you can't hear me. Your silent screams are deafening. Well, ignore my warning, just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. I thought I was different. You made me like them. Begged you to hold on, but you still let go. And from the distance, I can see what's missing. You never listen, so you'll never know. Well, ignore my warning, just know that I'm sorry for you. And all this time, just know that I've tried for you. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me. You're my closest friend and my deepest wound, my most painful scar, and I cherish you. Well, ignore my warning, just know that I'm sorry
Thank you. Well, good evening, folks, or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Quincy Kane here, and this is live stream number 147. And it is game night. So I'm going to be playing a few songs for you throughout the stream, but we are playing the tier list game, which is a fun one. So going to catch up with the chat here, and then I'll explain how this tier list game goes. In fact, for anyone wondering, here's a little sneak peek at what it's going to look like. I might go ahead and bring this up. There we go. So we got that tier list there. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's catch up with the chat here. We got Jack, and we've got 9 Hertz. 9, I appreciate you tuning in. Would you like me to call you by your username, 9 Hertz, or is there a certain name that you'd like me to call you by? Just let me know, and I'm cool with whatever. I think Jack is having dinner. Yeah, saying having flatbread pizza for dinner, which is making me pretty hungry. That sounds good right now. So that sounds good. 9, I don't know if you're having dinner as well, but if so, let me know what's on the menu for tonight. Right now, I don't get to eat till after the stream. So, but I think I can suffice for now. Let's see. 9 was saying I'd answer, but you're jamming. Hey, you're certainly welcome to you can comment while I'm jamming and stuff. I mean, if you're too busy just rocking out and stuff, I understand, but you're certainly welcome to be chatty while I'm jamming. You don't have to wait till I'm done. It actually gives me something to read when I come back. After playing the song, I get to come back and see your comments and stuff. So, but yeah, let me know how your week's been. Anything fun or eventful happened lately, or anything coming up that you're looking forward to. Definitely be curious about that. Jack was saying, love the song. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Thanks for the fire. Yeah, he'll read it after he's done. Yep. He's got, Jack's a veteran. He's been here, so he knows how this works. And thank you for the rock on. 9, I appreciate that. Jack, I hope you've had a good week. I'm glad that things went well with your appointment, and happy for you and your glasses, getting some new glasses coming in. So I know it's kind of hard when there's no visual reference, but you'll have to let me know. Are they rectangular? Are you going circular? Are they pretty simple, or do you like to do something a bit more flashy? You'll have to let me know what your glasses are. I think you've seen me. I usually go contacts, especially for these streams, but I have worn my glasses before, and usually they're kind of just a simple bold black and just kind of thick rimmed black with a more of a rectangular shape. That tends to look best on me, and I kind of like that, that particular look. So, but Jack, I think you recall the rules of this. Again, we're waiting for others to tune in. Since you're here, I can actually go ahead and get you up on the board. But for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. The way this game works, here's Jack's name. I'm going to pull him up. Basically, everyone is going to start on F tier. And the objective is to make it up to S tier. And the way you do that is I'm going to ask a series of questions or challenges. It might be riddles or trivia or first one to answer. There's a few different things I'm going to throw at you guys. And basically, whoever succeeds at the challenge gets to advance to the next bracket. Now, as people advance, there are going to be certain perks that are unlocked that allow people to catch up. So it kind of keeps it interesting. So rather than someone getting this far lead and no one's able to catch them, it can be anyone's game. Anyone can make a comeback as people advance. So basically, like when someone gets to the C tier, that unlocks a perk for the F tier. Anyone on the F tier, the next challenge that they win, they'll get to skip D tier and automatically go up to C tier. And then the first person to make A tier, that unlocks a perk for everyone. From that point on, anyone else in the game, if they answer the question correctly, they get to skip a tier to the next one. So if you're on F, you can skip up to C. If you're on B, you can win the game. You could be on B tier, but if someone makes it to A tier and you answer the next question, you get to skip A tier, go right to S tier, and you can win the game. So fun little perks like that kind of keep it interesting and keep it nice and competitive. And of course, we'll take breaks throughout simultaneously, and I'll play some songs. I might end up... Oh, hey, we got Lady C there. Hey, Lady C. Appreciate you tuning in. Let me get you on this thing. We haven't really started yet, but we might be able to start with just you and Jack. And if 9's still out there, we can get started with 3. It's nice to have a few people definitely to get it going. And I did just play a song, but Lady C, hope you've had a good week so far. I believe you guys have seen it, but if anyone hasn't seen it, I did post a video and release a song this week. It's a stripped-down version of my song, Waiting. So I shot a little video for that, little music video, and that's on my channel right now. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to check out that video, like it, comment, all that stuff. And the song is available on Spotify. And if you'd like to download the song, it is available for download on my Bandcamp. So definitely glad about that. And then kind of excited. Next week, I'm going to start production on the next song, which some of you guys are familiar with my song Plastic Cup. That is the next song I'm going to be producing. So I'm going to start production on that next week. And we'll see how that goes. I have a goal. I kind of have this 8-week cycle in place that I'm working on. And so the goal is to get a song done within 8 weeks. So by week 8, that's when it should release. So that's the goal. Now, I'll be honest, I've tried deadlines before and I haven't been very good with them, but I really think they're important. So it's personal growth for me, personal exercise for me to get good at reaching deadlines. And basically, my main goal is to succeed in releasing a song within 8 weeks. That's my goal. So will I succeed this time? I don't know. But if I don't this time, that just means next time I have to learn what slowed me down this time and speed it up. And so I've been, as I've been releasing songs, I've kind of learned like which parts of the process take the longest and kind of learned some tricks on how to speed that stuff up. So definitely, I'm a little, anxious isn't the right word, but I'm definitely kind of like a little antsy about it, like I'm looking forward to doing it, but I'm also kind of, I care about it. It's those caring nerves, where you're like, I want to do it, but I'm just like kind of, I'm definitely anticipating like how the process is going to go. So we'll see. So I'm excited about starting that. And you guys will be seeing some more videos from me lately. I've taken some clips from some previous streams, some performances, and taken those clips out, and I'm going to be scheduling those to be posting throughout the week. So I've got some extra content coming for you guys. If anyone else is out there just joining us, don't be shy, say hello. And I think we're going to get this game started in a little bit here. It'd be nice to have a third competitor. So we've got Jack and we've got Lady C. So if there is a third person out there that you're watching, just say hello, and I will I'll get your name up here on the tier list. But Lady C, you'll have to let me know how your week's been going. Jack was commenting he's got some glasses coming in. He says they're rectangular transitions. Okay, blue, pretty boring, but they're supposed to help me see a bit better with my left eye. Blue actually sounds pretty interesting to me. I feel like usually neutral colors like kind of like a black or even like a brown or gray or things like. I feel like those are the more normal or standard, colors for glasses. And then if you do anything like red or blue, even if they're like a pale blue, that might be a little more neutral looking. But some people, they'll get like designs and stuff. But no, I'm sure they look good. Let's see here. I might go ahead. Lady C saying my week has been good. Thank you. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Definitely. Glad that you have had a good week as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and play one more song for you guys while we're waiting for a little more competition to show up. Jack, I think you're making everyone nervous. I think they're afraid you're going to win this one. And, Lady C is the only person brave enough to face you right now. So, but we'll see if you get any more competitors coming up. I'm going to go into another song here while we're waiting. And then hopefully after this song we'll have a few others show up and we can get this competition started. And if it's just you two, we'll make it work. It'll work. Maybe I'll throw my name in there, even though I'll know the answer to all the questions already. So that might not be particularly fair. All right, I'm gonna play a song for you guys, and we will hop right into it. If you guys have any plans, again, I have a goal. Like I said, I'm going to be starting production, and this is a goal. I don't have a whole lot of time to accomplish this goal necessarily at the end of this year. But even if I don't succeed at the end of this year, I'll just try the goal again next year. But I have a goal to get a song done from production to the final product out with a video in 8 weeks. That's my goal. What are your goals? Is there something you're working towards? Is there something you're trying to accomplish? It could be small, it could be big, it doesn't matter. It can be music related, or it can be fitness related, or maybe it's reading a certain number of books or finishing a certain book. Maybe it's going somewhere, maybe it's getting something, cleaned up in your house or organized or whatever it might be. If you have a certain goal, let me know what your goals are. Let me know what you're working towards. All right. Here's one that is available on Spotify and other places if you'd like to hear it again. But I'm going to play it for you live right now. Hope you like it. This one's called Say That It's Over.
Your smile so deceptive that it almost looks real. Well, it must be hard to fake what you do not really feel. You're hiding, I know it. Tell me what's on your mind. I only wish to help. Won't you let me back inside? Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Let me inside. Your face shows no reaction when I call out your name. Your presence like a ghost. You seem so far away, and you know that I love you, but the words seem to have died. I just want this to end. Please let me back inside. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Let me inside. Drift your eyes, just look at me when I look at you, because you must realize you're barely holding on, and I'm holding tight. Would you just please try? Don't give in, you have to fight. Why won't you hear my cry? I don't wanna say goodbye. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. And I don't wanna hear another lie. I just wanna help you. Please won't you let me back inside?
Thank you. Again, that one was called Say That It's Over, which, by the way, if anyone caught the first song, I didn't mention that one was called For You. So if you liked both of those songs, For You and Say That It's Over, they are both available on Spotify or whatever streaming platform you like to listen to music on. They should be available there. Let's catch up with the chat. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And again, it's game night, so we're going to try to get this game going in a little bit. Hopefully we have a few more competitors, a few more contestants in the chat. Let's see here. Let's catch up. Let's see. Lady C was saying, we've been good, thank you. You didn't tell me I should be intimidated. That could be arranged. Let's see. Jack said, boy, oh boy, are they wrong. I always get stuck in either F or D. I'm pretty sure you've made it to C tier before, haven't you? I'm not so sure you didn't make it to B tier once. I think you've done all right in these. I know our current champion with the record is Daniel. He's still the victor with, or the ultimate victor with 2 wins. And then Chad won 1, and then Silas won 1 as well. That's a weird sentence to say. He won 1. But that wasn't against Daniel. I don't think he was a competitor in that. He might have showed up to like a second one that we did that was like a speed round. But yeah, let's see here. Another Quincy favorite. Well, thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed that song. Thank you, Lady C. Excellent performance. Thank you for the kind words, you all. Well, it might just be the 3 of us for now, but I'm sure the competition will get a little more interesting as more people tune in. To be honest, Lady C has done pretty well with these. I know you've made it to C tier, and I think you've made it to maybe B tier before. But we'll see how that goes. All right, we'll just kick things off with you two, and we'll see how things go from there. So, again, just to clarify, if anyone needs a reminder of how this works, let me get the screen up so you guys can see it. So this is a tier list. So it's a ranking from low to high. At the top, we've got S tier. That's the goal to get to. And then underneath that, we've got A, B, C, D, and then at the lowest, F tier. So everyone is starting on F tier with the objective to make it to S tier. How do you do that? So I'm going to ask a series of questions, challenges, might be riddles or trivia or first person to answer, whatever it is, or whatever answer I like best. That might be the situation sometimes as well. It's a couple different variations of questions and challenges, and if you get one correct, you get to advance to the next ranking. So from F, you would go to D, and then to C, and so on. But along the way, there are certain perks that are unlocked to keep things interesting. So first person to make it to C tier will unlock a perk for everyone on F tier. From that point on, anyone in F tier, if they answer a question correctly, they automatically get to skip D tier and advance to C tier. And then the first person to make it to A tier, that will unlock a perk for everyone, where from now on, they'll get to skip a tier if they answer the question correctly. So if you were in F tier, you get to go to C. If you were in D, you'd get to go to B. And if you were in C, you'd get to go to A, which means if you're in B tier, you'd have a chance to win. If you answer your next question, you'd get to skip A and go right to S, and you could take the win. So a few little perks like that to keep things interesting. Couple other rules. Google is allowed. So I know some of you, if you're familiar with Fab, he's usually pretty strict about trying not to use Google for the answers. But again, it wouldn't be any fun if I asked you a question and nobody knew the answer to it. So Google is allowed. In fact, if someone already has the head knowledge, that's going to be faster than somebody looking up the answer on Google. So if you don't know the answer to a question, if you can't figure it out, you are allowed to use Google as a tool to answer it. And so that's why speed is very important. It's not just getting the question correct, but being quick with your answer as well. Lady C was saying, I have no idea. I get more nervous the higher I get. So, well, you'll be all right. I do need to get dinner soon, but I'll try to do both. Well, definitely don't overcomplicate yourself. So you'll have to let me know what's on the menu for dinner. Of course, I don't want to you trying to tell me what's for dinner and then have you trying to guess the answers at the same time. But I think Jack is enjoying some flatbread pizza right now. So again, if anyone else is just tuning in, just say hello, let me know, and I'll get your name on this list here, and we'll get this competition going. I think we are going to kick it off, though. One last thing, just as a courtesy reminder, make sure you are live. Make sure you are caught up with the stream. If you're behind by a few seconds, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So do make sure that you are caught up with the stream. You're at the exact point that the stream is live, so that you won't be at a disadvantage when you're receiving the questions. Yep. Lady C saying, pizza sounds good. Yeah, hard to go wrong with pizza. Hard to say no to pizza. That's possibly one of the greatest foods ever made. It's hard to mess up pizza, and when it's really good, it's really good. So that's I think that's like a universally loved food. All right, Jack, Lady C, give me a thumbs up or give me a I'm ready or here we go or something. Let me know if you're ready, and we're going to get this competition started. We'll start things off with you two. And again, that's sort of the nice thing about this is even if we start, as more people come in, they will still have an opportunity to catch up. Jack agrees with me 100%. Yep. Yeah, hard to disagree. Pizza's pretty phenomenal. Probably not the best thing to eat all the time, but it is indeed good. All right, Jack's giving me the thumbs up, and then the 100 from Lady C is either agreeing about the pizza or also being ready. But I'm going to take that as you being ready, and we're going to get this competition started. All right, here we go. First question. All right, this is a question about me, and this is kind of up in the air. So really, you could just throw out your guesses, throw them out as quick as you can, and we'll see. Here's the question. What is my sleeping posture? So as in, when I go to bed at night, what posture am I lying on my bed? Take a guess at what posture I prefer to sleep in. Lady C saying, unfortunately, my phone is behind, so if I do get food, I'd be at a disadvantage. Well, too bad. I don't know what to do. Yep. I don't know. It's going to be challenging. Maybe Jack will take it easy on you. Jack's guessing side. Side is incorrect. Oh, we got 9 back in. 9, let me get you in on this thing. And again, I don't know if you prefer me to call you 9 or if there's another name you'd prefer me to call you by, but I'm going to get your name in on this. We had 2 guesses for side. Side is incorrect. Lady C got it with back. Yep. So I remember when my brother was getting married, he had his bachelor party, and we had kind of a late night with everyone in the bachelor party, all the other fellas, and I remember going to sleep, but I hadn't quite fallen asleep yet. But we had a friend who was our youth pastor at the time, and I heard him comment saying that I looked like a corpse the way I sleep, just on my back with my arms folded and my feet out. So I thought that was just such a funny comment, way to describe it. But apparently that's the best way to sleep. It's best to sleep on your back, maybe with some minimal support on your head and even under your knees if you wanted to go really far with it. But yes, I sleep in my back posture. What about you guys? What is your preferred sleeping posture? Let me know. 9 says, call me anything except Ren. Okay. Call me anything except Ren. So I don't know if that's a joke and Ren is actually your name, or if you just don't want me to call you Ren. But we'll go with 9 for now. And if you would like me to call you by anything else, let me know. But I'm going to go with 9 for now. And I just made you a name, so I'm going to get you lined up here in the competition. Let me find it. There you are. All right, I'm going to get your name loaded up here. And again, everyone starts on F tier, so that's where I'm going to put you right now. But because Lady C answered that question correctly, she's going to advance to the next tier, so she makes it to D tier. And again, certain perks will be unlocked along the way. So first person to get to C tier, that means everyone in F tier, their answer is going to be worth two tiers. They're going to skip to C, and a few other perks like that along the way. Cool. Hey, we got Daniel. We got our champion in the chat. We got Daniel here. I guess he was trying to be friendly and let y'all get a head start, Hey, Daniel, how's your week been? Daniel has won 2 of these. And now last time we did this, our winner, I think, was Chad and Silas. We did like 1 round and then 1 speed round, and both of them were the winners. And that was mainly because Daniel was not here. Not to take away from their win. I mean, maybe they still would have won. I'm sure Daniel would argue against that. But Daniel, I believe, is undefeated. So, yeah, Lady C says, okay, now we can be intimidated. Hi, Daniel. Yep, the champ is in. All right, yep. 9 says 9 is good, thanks. All right, that sounds good, cool. Jack is a side sleeper, yep. And I don't know if you I used to sleep on my side a little bit, and I think when I was a kid, with your leg over top, if you put it over top your other leg, it makes your other leg numb, or at least it did for me. Like I'd wake up with my legs sore. So I have to, you either got to put a pillow in between it, or you just got to make sure your legs aren't directly on top of each other. Hey, we got Katie in the chat. Hey, Katie, appreciate you tuning in. I'm gonna get you in this competition here. This is our S tier or tier list game. Everyone starts on the F tier. And I'm going to ask a series of questions. I'm about to go into the next question here. And basically whoever answers the question correctly or whoever passes the challenge. It might be, who answers fastest. It might be a riddle to solve or trivia to answer. Whoever passes, whoever succeeds at the challenge, they get to advance to the next tier. So everyone starts on F, and you're trying to work your way up to S tier. First person to S tier wins, and certain perks will be unlocked as people progress. So, like, for example, first person to make it to A tier, that actually unlocks a perk where everyone else, their points are going to be worth 2 tiers from now on. So you can start skipping tiers and have a chance to come back. Also, just so you all know, Google is allowed. If I ask a question and you don't know the answer to it, you are allowed to Google the answer, because one, it wouldn't be any fun if no one knew the answer and we're just kind of like waiting around like, oh, well, no one knows it. It's it just kind of keeps things interesting. And also, Google is not going to be faster than somebody who knows the answer already. So if you have to go Google the answer, it's not going to be as fast as someone who can just answer it from head knowledge. So so it is not cheating to use Google. Although there are some who, as an admirable effort, they try to avoid using Google, but that's your choice. Ooh, sounds complicated, says Katie. Well, I'm glad you're. Says nice to be here. Glad you're here. And it's easier once it gets going. It probably sounds complicated when I explain it, but main point: I'm going to ask questions. If you answer it, you get a point, and first person to make their way up to S tier wins. So, all right, we're going to go into the next one here. Let me just catch up with the chat real quick, and then I'm going to ask the next question. Some hellos happening in the chat. Yep, everyone say hello to people tuning in, like Katie and 9Hertz. 9Hertz says, I sleep on my side, but I have awakened on my back. Okay, so apparently you must roll in your sleep a little bit. Lady C was saying, I must be tired. I almost tagged me instead of you when saying hello, I guess. All right, let's see here. Oh, that sounds good. Yep, Daniel's getting Chick-fil-A. Man, y'all are making me hungry. Anyone else having dinner? Yeah, Chick-fil-A. I can never argue against that. Oh, hey, we got Nuke. Yep, I'm late to the party. Well, better late than never. I'll get you your name in here, and then I'm going to ask the next question. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and ask the question, but your name is there just to keep from delaying. Well, I don't know. It doesn't take too long to type up new names. So here we go. We got Nuke in the chat. And I'm going to ask the next question. Everyone give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next question. And I will go ahead and ask it. And we will continue with this challenge here. Yep, so just give me a thumbs up. Just say, I'm ready or something like that. Let me know that you're ready, and we will continue. I'm also getting Nuke's name set up in this. Let me find it. There you are. All right. All right, good. Got some thumbs, got ready. Yep. Got some agreements. Sounds good. Okay, Daniel says, I'll be back, driving back home, then I'll hop on. All right, so you guys, you got an advantage here. The champ is currently distracted. So so you guys have a chance to get a good lead before he comes back. So, all right, there we go. We got Nuke on F tier. And here we go. Here is the next question. This is a movie quote. I'm going to quote a movie, and first person to guess the movie correctly, what movie this is from, you get the point. All right, here we go. Here's the movie quote. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. All right. I'll give you a little hint. I wish I had some glasses or goggles, whatever you want to call them, So I'll do the quote again. The quote is, roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. Can anyone tell me what movie that is from? Nuke says, I'll always be F tier. Don't be so unsure of yourself. Look at that. You're saying you're F tier and you got it correct. Back to the Future. See, you can't doubt yourself. There you go. Thinking you'd stay on F tier and you already made it to D tier. You're already caught up with Lady C. So there you go. And yep, people coming in behind. Back to the Future. Back to the Future. Yep. Everyone's frustrated. Yep. You got to be fast. Got to be fast. If you know the answer, you got to type it, in a frenzy. All right. Good one, Duke. All right. Let's move on to the next question here. All right, this one, there are multiple answers to this one. I'm just going to have you guys name a song. I've done this before where I'm going to name an artist, and you just have to name any song from this artist. But I'm going to add a little tweak to this one. This particular band is well, actually, I think I changed my mind about that. I was going to say they have a popular song, but I don't know. We'll see if you guys name this song or if you name another one. So here we go. I'm going to name a band, and all you have to do is name any song from that band. And first person to name a song from that band will get the point. Here we go. yeah. Nuke apologizing for typing too fast. Yeah, slow it down a little. All right, here we go. First person to name a song from the band Switchfoot. Okay, again, I'll even type their name in the chat. The band is Switchfoot. First person to name a song from that band. And I'm familiar with a good bit of their songs. Oh, Lady C got it. Dare You to Move. That is correct. And that's good. I was worried everyone was going to say Meant to Live because that's like their most popular song. But good job, Lady C. Up to Lady C tier. And there we go, the first perk. Yep, Nuke says, I don't listen to them. I'd never know. Well, that's where Google comes in handy because you just Google Switchfoot and then see what songs come up. Switchfoot lyrics and see what titles are coming up. So there you go. Heard the name, don't know any tunes. Well, Dare You to Move is a good song. They're a good kind of alternative rock band, so they're not like super heavy, but good kind of like maybe like a little grungy, just a little punkish, just a good old like rock band. Nuke saying Google is my mortal enemy. Well, you might have to make a peace agreement, be frenemies to win this challenge. Yep, Katie says, I can't even Google fast enough. Yeah, well, again, Google isn't going to be able to compete with someone who already has an answer, but sometimes there are questions where no one knows the answer, and that's where it's like first person to Google the correct answer gets it. But yeah, Dare You to Move is a good one, and then another song is, like their popular one is Meant to Live. That's probably, that's like the one that sent them off. I'll Bing the next one. Okay. Yeah, I guess Bing is allowed too if you want to use that, Jack says can't Google on my phone while watching the stream. Yeah, definitely people watching on phones. You're at a disadvantage if you're trying to Google the answer. It's possible, but definitely a little bit harder. All right, let's see here. Okay. Well, this one's going to be nice because this is actually okay, two things. The next challenge is a creative one, so there actually isn't a particular answer. Everyone's going to get a chance to give an answer, and I'm going to pick my favorite answer, okay? But Lady C made it to C tier, so here's the first perk that's unlocked. Everyone on F tier right now, so we got Jack, we've got 9, Daniel, and Katie. All of your points are now worth 2 for F tier. So what that means is if any of you get this next challenge correct, you automatically get to skip D tier and move up to C tier. So that's the first perk that is unlocked. Lady C was saying, I actually thought about singing that on Wednesday, so your timing was good. Well, there we go. Yep. All right, here we go. Everyone gets a chance to answer this one. I'm going to pick my favorite answer. If I was an MMA fighter, what would my entrance song be? Okay? So everyone name a song that could be my entrance song. And I might even have to look some of them up. Hopefully name some ones that I know so I can imagine it. But everyone gets a chance to answer this. And basically, I'm just going to pick my favorite answer. So if I was an MMA fighter and I was about to, come into the arena and they're playing my entrance song as I'm walking in and the crowd's cheering and stuff, what song would I walk out to? Nuke saying something by Five Finger Death Punch. Do they have a song called something, or are you just saying any Five Finger Death Punch song? To be honest, I don't listen to them a whole lot, so I don't even know if I can name a Five Finger Death Punch song. I know the band. Five Finger Death Punch. Do they have a song called something? I don't see one called something. I think they have a song called Something Wrong Today. Nuke's like, I don't listen to Five Finger Death Punch, so I imagine I said a good one. Eye of the Tiger. Hey, that's not a bad one. That's the classic Rocky one. Ooh, Nine's got a good one. Chevelle, Mars Simula. If any of you know me, I like Chevelle, so that's a pretty good pick right there. Yep. Anyone else? Lady C can't think of one. Just I don't know. Think of think of what I might like, and just pick whatever song you know based off of what you know about me. Take your best guess at it. Serious answer, Battle Lines by E-Town Concrete. I might have to look that up because I don't know if I know how that sounds. Unfortunately, you guys probably won't be able to hear it. Oh, interesting. Not sure I can see you as an MMA fighter, Quincy. Maybe Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. I do really like that song. But the funny thing, it's funny that you say that because I actually practice martial arts. And like I practice boxing and Muay Thai. And throughout the week, my conditioning, you know, I'll do some resistance training, like I'll do push-ups and pull-ups, and then my conditioning, I'll go outside, I do a little bit of skateboarding, and then I'll set up the heavy bag and practice my punches and kicks. So, so I think it's funny that that you can't imagine it, but I do have some interest in that field. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna say "Meant to Live" by Switchfoot. Yeah, just go with what you know. Not a bad one. That'd be a pretty good. Yeah, Nuke saying best answer. That's not a bad pick right there. I'm gonna look up Nuke's song real quick. Battle Lines by E-Town Concrete. I want to have a listen to this and give this a fair chance. I'm not familiar with the song, but I might hear and be like, "Ooh, yeah, that's a good pick." But unfortunately, I'm getting a little bit of lag here. That's the only problem. Whenever I want to look something up, you know, I'm actually starting to wonder. Maybe I'll keep this in mind for future reference. Maybe I should start looking stuff up on my phone. That might be a little better. Yeah, Jack saying, really? Hashtag imagine shock. Yep. Let's see here. Man, I'm trying to look it up on YouTube, but YouTube's not loading for some reason. Probably because I'm streaming at the same time. So I'll try to look it up on my phone real quick. Meant to Live's a pretty good one. So that's a pretty good pick right there. And I like the Chevelle pick as well. All right, one more time. What was that called? And I like Bring Me to Life, but I don't know if it'd be the best walkout song, to be honest. I mean, maybe it started right at the chorus. Wake me up inside. I love that song. That might even be my favorite song that was mentioned, but I don't know if it would be the best song to walk out to. I'm going to have a listen. Oh, I know it's, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good one right there. That's Chevelle. I didn't want to play the whole thing, but I don't know. That's a pretty good one right there. Man, all right, let me listen to this. Keep forgetting the title. Battle Lines. Battle Lines, E-Town Concrete. Got an ad, of course. Jack says, actually, I shouldn't be surprised. You like John Wick films. Yeah, I basically just want to be an action hero. All right, that sounds pretty good. That would definitely be a good one to walk out to. Man, good picks. All right. Fight equals bringing you to life. Yeah. Jack was saying fight equals bring. Yeah. It sounds like I'm going to get knocked out. Probably my opponent would be like, yeah, after this song, I'm going to need to bring you back to life. So, but Jack's right. I love action movies. And so part of the reason I'm even interested in martial arts is because it's just me wanting to be like the guys I see in the movies. So. All right, I think I'm going to go with 9. Give me a thumbs up if you're still out there, because I think I'm going to go with your answer. I think I'm going to go with Chevelle. But Eye the Tiger, good pick. To be honest, Meant to Live, I know that was kind of a joke answer, but that was a really good one too. Bring Me to Life is probably my favorite song of the bunch, but I think for a walkout, I think something a little more high energy. And I'm actually going to listen to that Battle Line song afterwards, like when I get a chance, because it's actually a pretty good... The little bit I heard, I didn't want to listen to the whole song, but the little bit I heard, it definitely had some cool energy to it. So I'm going to keep that one in mind. Battle Lines. There we go. All right, so 9, you out there? Because I'm going to give the point to you. The chorus to Battle Lines is, if you're not with us, you're against us. Yeah, definitely, kind of some aggressive lyrics there. I did think Meant to Live was a good answer as well, but it was an easy pick. Yep. No, it definitely has, there's some good energy to walk out to. All right, so, Yeah, 9 got the point. All right, and again, because the perks unlocked, you actually get to skip D tier and move right up to C tier. All right, awesome job. All right, we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to play a song for you guys, and we will continue this competition. So here we go. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Yeah, 9 says, new Chevelle would clinch it. Yep. If you're going with Chevelle, it's a pretty safe pick. Again, if someone, I don't know, if someone picked another song that I thought was a better entrance song, because again, even that particular song, I like it, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite Chevelle song. I would maybe even, as a matter of taste, I'd probably pick like Bring Me to Life over that particular Chevelle song, but I think that song would have been a better entrance song than Bring Me to Life. So there we go. Interestingly, you said clinch, clincher. That'd be a good, the clincher, that'd be a good Chevelle song. That'd be a good entrance song. Jack said, see, Lady C, told you my spot in F tier was reserved. No, you got it, Jack. You're going to get one of these right. You were close. You actually had a good pick there. And if you get one, you're going to get to skip D and go right to C tier. So I think you'll be quite all right. How do I get back down to F tier where I belong? I don't know. I don't have any penalty points. Maybe I'll have to come up with a penalty system, Not sure. All right, here we go. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready for the next question, and we'll get into that in a moment here. So, yep, those were all good answers. I will say that. I applaud all of you for giving some really good answers, though. So, very creative answers. All right, this next one's going to be a little bit of trivia. This next question. Yep, we got a thumbs up from Jack. Yep, got a smile from Lady C, and I don't know if she's just smiling at the conversation or if that's her, I'm ready to go. Typing out thumbs up. Yeah. Hey, yep, from Katie. All right, here we go. Next question. What is it called? We're looking for the name of a technique used to make the guitars go chug. Okay? So there is a technique that makes the guitar make a chug sound. I'll even demonstrate it for you. So when I grab my guitar, I can just play a chord, but then I can do this. Chug, 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 chug. I make that. And bonus points if you know what that's called. That little sound tweak there. Okay? So what is that called? What's the name of that technique? All right. I could see some typing happening. Let's see if anyone got the answer. Down picking. Nope, it's not down picking. Hey, I think Nuke's got it. Yep, palm mute. Yep. Oh, yep. Palm mute is correct. That technique is called palm muting. Yep. So that point is going to go to Nuke. Man, Nuke, I mean, if you made it to C tier, but I can put you back down on F if you want me to. Actually, if I put you on F, I mean, I guess you'd still get the point, and you would have made it up to C tier anyway, so I guess it was inevitable. All right, well, look at this, guys. We got a 3-way tie on C tier right now. And again, anyone on F tier, don't be shy. You're just one question away from catching up to C tier, so really not that far back. Oh, hey, we got Chad in the chat. Awesome. Lady C says, I'll trust the guitarists in the chat. Yeah, anyone who plays guitar, they'll know what that technique is called. Let me get Chad in on this competition here. Chad was the winner last time. He actually won one of these. I think you won the actual one. It was either, because we did 2 of them. We did like a full one, and then we did like a quick speed round one. But either way, I know you won, so I'm going to get you in on here. And I tell you what, since we got Chad here, we'll go ahead. I'll do one more question, and then I'll play a song for you guys. So here we go. We got some hellos happening in the chat. Nuke saying lots of hole rests in my sheet in my sheet music. Yeah, yep. If you're following the music, and yep, lots of rests in there. I see. You're commenting to I play triangle in my band, so a lot of holds there. Well, triangle is an underrated instrument, so you'll have to write music where you get to play a little more, at least every measure or so, or every downbeat or something like that. Jack says you don't want to be here, Nuke. We have a water leak. Some hellos happening. Cool. All right. Well, Chad, good to have you in the chat. All right, here we go. I'm going to ask the next question. Let me know if you're ready. Give me a thumbs up or just say I'm ready or let's go, something like that. Let me know if you're ready. And you know what? I kind of have like my questions divided in sections, so I don't know. We'll do one, maybe two more, and then I'll go into a song here. All right. Thumbs up. There we go. Chad says, doing good. Today is my Friday at work. Well, awesome. Well, I hope to provide you some entertainment. I know if you are working right now, I don't know if you're off. Fridays and you're off, or if you are working, but says he's ready. Ready. All right, here we go. This is a password, so some of you might be familiar with the password game. I'm thinking of one word. That is the password. That's the word you're trying to guess. And I'm going to give you a one-word hint. So based off of the one word I said, you're trying to guess what is the password. If no one gets it, I will give a second hint. And again, if no one gets it, I will give a third hint, okay? So you're trying to guess what is the word that I'm thinking of. What is the password, okay? And you are allowed to type multiple guesses. You know, you don't just have to guess one answer. You can just have a frenzy. Just type one, send it, and then type the next one and just, you know, take your guesses. All right, here we go. The first hint for the password is groove. Groove, okay? That is your hint. So based off of the word groove, what do you think the password is? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if that counts as one word, but it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. The hint is groove. Power. Nope, not power. O. Yep. Don't. Nope. That's kind of interesting. If you meant like a tab for those zeros. Yeah. Night. Nope, it's not night. Anyone want to throw some guesses out there? Vinyl. Nope. Record. Nope. All right, I'm going to wait for like one or two more guesses, and then I'll give you guys another hint. Metal. Nope, afraid it's not metal. Groove is the word. Funk. I'll give you a hint. Funk is maybe the closest guess so far. New York. All right. Heart. All right, here we go. I'm going to give you guys a second hint. The first hint was groove. The second hint is movement. 9 says, I'm confuddled on this one. So I'm just giving you a hint. The first hint was groove. The second hint was movement. And you're trying to guess what word am I thinking of. So based off of those words, those hints, the password that I'm thinking of, it's related to those words. Katie got it. It's dance. Yep. Dance was the password. Way to go, Katie. So again, because of the perk, you get to skip D tier, and you have advanced to C tier. So way to go. So 9, I hope that makes sense. So basically, all right, lady's going to be away for a little bit, BRB. So 9, basically, I was thinking of the word dance, and I was giving you guys a single word as a hint. So the first word I used was groove, and then no one was getting it. So then the second one was movement. And so Katie, of course, put that together: groove, movement, dance. You know, that's kind of that's how she concluded the answer there. So if ever that challenge comes back up, that's how it works. It's that's the password game. So yeah, way to go, Katie. Her name is beside mine, where it belongs. All right, let's see here. I think we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to play a song for you guys, and then we will continue. I'm going to give one more challenge to you guys, and then we'll take a brief intermission for a song, and then we will pick back up with the challenge. All right, here we go. This is a riddle. Now, it is fun to guess these. You technically could Google this if you wanted to, but it is kind of funner to guess these. So here we go. Nuke says, I'm a musician, don't understand what dancing is. Yeah. Dancing is what the other people do while you're playing the music, you know, even if it's hardcore dancing. All right, we got Daniel back. Daniel the champ back. All right, Daniel, so far we've got a few people on C tier. Got a lot of people on C tier, and everyone in F tier, all of you, you've got a chance to catch up to C tier if you get this next question correct. And it's going to be a riddle, all right? So I'm going to give a riddle, and if you answer the riddle correctly, you will succeed at this challenge. All right, here we go. Here is the riddle. I can go all around the world, but never leave my corner. What am I? I'll say that again. The riddle is, I can go all around the world, but never leave my corner. What am I? First person to guess that riddle correctly will get the point. And I feel like this is actually a pretty classic riddle. I had heard this one, a long time ago, so some of you might be familiar with this. And if you don't know it, we'll see if we can figure it out. Again, the riddle is, I can go all around the world, yet never leave my corner. Do statues crumble before you? I don't know if that's a riddle or a question. I'm not sure. Internet. That's kind of an interesting answer, but it's not internet. Computer. Yeah, I'd have to think. No, I don't think so, because I'll give you a little hint. What this is, yep, Chad got it. Yep, the answer was stamp. Because the stamp, it stays in the corner of the envelope, but it could travel all around the world. You can send it anywhere, but it's always going to be in that corner of the envelope. So there we go. Chad got it. And look at that, man. Chad catching up to the C tier. All right. Let's see here. It's a lyric to a song, All Around the World, Statues Crumble Before Me. Yeah, it sounded like the lyrics. I was kind of curious. Yep, but way to go, Chad. All right, guys. So far in the rankings, we've got a 5-way tie at C tier with Lady C, 9, Nuke, Katie, and Chad all on C tier. But Jack and Daniel are not far behind. Literally, the next question they answer, they will catch right up to C tier. So it's still anyone's game, but we are going to take a brief intermission. I'm going to play a song for you guys, and then we are going to hop right back into it. Now, this song I'm going to play is, how do I say this? So some of you might be aware that I actually released a video earlier this week. So I don't know if you guys, if you haven't seen it, earlier this week I released a music video. So definitely be sure to check that out. Be sure to like it and comment on it. That stuff really helps. But I released a music video for the stripped down version of my song Waiting. So it's just the acoustic version of the song, just me and just my vocals and the acoustic guitar. But right now I'm going to play the original version of the song. So this is the full band version with the distorted electric guitar and the full band with the backing track. So I'm going to play this song for you, but if you have not seen the video for the stripped down version, definitely be sure to check that out. Again, I posted that earlier this week, and that version is, both versions, this version and the stripped down version, are both available on Spotify, and they are available for download on my Bandcamp if you'd like to get that. So here we go. Hope you like it. This one's called Waiting.
So, this is where we are. Where else have we been? Circling this room, round and round again. Look into my eyes, see if there's a change. Who I tried to be is not who I became. Everyone is gone, they found the way out. I will find it too, any second now. But will you find me? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. It seems so long ago since we first began. Oh, that it's today. Maybe this will end. Seeing no results has got me feeling down, but I'll be up again any minute now. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But when you find me,
Triangle. Again, that one was called Waiting. And that song is available on Spotify. Or whatever streaming platform you prefer to listen to music on. You should be able to find the song there. And again, I just released the stripped down version of that song as well. So you can listen to that one, and then if you need something a little more tuned down, a little calmer, you've got the stripped down version to check out. Again, be sure to check out the music video that is on my YouTube channel right now. Be sure to like it and comment. And yeah, there we go. All right. Catching up with the chat, and anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. I'm going to bring this window back up here, and we'll continue the competition. Let's see here. Catching up. All right. Yeah, Lady C was saying, I knew that stamp riddle sounded familiar, but I couldn't think of the answer. Yeah, I think I had heard it before, too, but, you know, it's a good one. I try to pick, like, not the hardest riddles. I try to pick some good ones, but that aren't, like, too difficult to figure out. Yep, Chad is good at those. Nuke says, I feel like I cheated on the guitar question. I asked you, remember? I guess Katie gave you the answer for that, so I figured you knew what it was. Daniel was saying, I was going to say, if it's the internet, it doesn't explain why it always crashes at work. Yeah. Don't think it's the internet. Jack says, well, I have to head out now, but thanks for the stream, Quincy. I hope you all have a great night and upcoming weekend. Jack, always appreciate you hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your week as well. And, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Well played. Well, thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. Lady C saying, nicely done. I'm glad you released an acoustic version as well, though. Yep. I tend to do stripped-down versions as well. So we've got the full band version, and then we'll do kind of like a raw version with just the acoustic guitar. All right, so everyone give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next question. We are continuing with our competition here. Again, anyone just tuning in, quick reminder of how the rules work. So basically, everyone starts on F tier, and I'm going to ask a series of questions and challenges, and whoever answers the question correctly, they get to advance to the next tier. So if you're in F, you go to D. If you're in D, you move up to C, and you're trying to work your way all the way up to S tier. However, there are certain perks that are unlocked as people are advancing. So right now, since we have people on C tier, anyone on F tier, so if you're just joining us, yes, you would start on F tier, but actually, if you get a question correct, you get to skip right to C tier. So you have a chance to catch up. And then, just so you guys know, first person to make it to A tier unlocks a perk for everyone, where everyone's answer is now going to be worth 2 tiers. So, for example, if someone makes it to B tier and then someone else makes it to A tier, the person in B tier still has a chance to win because now their answer, they can skip A tier and move right up to S tier. So so it really is anyone's game. It's never too late to join in. You know, you don't have to feel like, oh, they already started without me. It's like, nope, anyone can make a comeback. So all right, here we go. So we got yeah. Nuke saying Katie is an amazing guitarist. Awesome. I play triangle in her band. Yeah. So, well, cool. Well, I'll have to hear some. You'll have to send me some music from your band. I'll have to check it out and see how the guitar playing and the triangle sound. All right. Let's see here. Thumbs up from Daniel. Cool. And then I guess no one's ever heard Nuke's triangle solo. I know I haven't, so forgive me if I'm a bit naive to that. I'll have to be checking that out soon. All right, here we go. Next question. This one is just a numbers game. You're just going to have to guess the right number. So you're not going to be able to Google this answer. It's pretty much just first person to guess the right number. How many band shirts do I own? Okay. So as in a shirt that I went to a show when I got it, or I ordered it online, but it's got the band's name on it or their logo or something. We're just talking about T-shirts here. How many band shirts do I have? And it's basically a numbers game, so whoever can guess. Yep. Hey, Nuke, people are wanting to hear that triangle solo. All right, so far the closest answer, somewhere around the 12 and 6. Those are closest. Some of you threw out some big ones. I got to be honest, I've been to a few shows, but I have not been to a whole lot of live shows. Nuke says I'm over 50 and 60. Yeah, I could believe it. I bet there's some people who have like that huge amount. I'll be honest, I'm not one of those people. I've got some, but definitely I just haven't been to enough shows to acquire that many. Ooh, Lady C got it. The answer was 9. Yep, I have 9 shirts. Let me see if I can remember what they are. I know I've got 2 shirts from Silosis. They're one of my favorite bands. I've got an X-Toll shirt. That's another favorite of mine. I've got Periphery. I've got Between the Buried and Me. So that's 5. 4 more. I've got August Burns Red. I've got a Haste the Day shirt. That was like one of the first ones I got, like way back in the day. What are the last 2? One might be from my band. I might be counting. I had a band with some friends called At War with Myself back in the day, and I still have a shirt from that. Man, I feel like there's one more that I'm forgetting about. But I know I counted them. When I was coming up with this question, I was like, I wonder how many I have, and I counted them. So drawing a blank on what that last one is. Oh, oh my gosh. It's Chevelle. I have a Chevelle shirt. That's like one of my favorite shirts, too. So can't believe I forgot that. One of my favorite bands, one of my favorite shirts. Nuke was saying, I saw Periphery in Nashville with Animals as Leaders in 2019. Yeah, they're great live. I've seen them. I know I've seen them once, maybe twice. But definitely the one time I saw them, they were great. I haven't seen Animals as Leaders, but I bet that's a really good live show. Some fantastic musicians. Lady C says, now this feels like cheating because I've never heard of most of these bands. Well, I didn't ask for you to guess what the shirts were. It's just a numbers game. It was literally anyone's game. You know, you're not cheating. So, but Lady C has advanced to B tier. So she is currently in the lead. Let me just see if there were any other comments, and then we will move on. Nuke says, shows I've been to, I'm over 10, I believe. Yeah, let me think. I know I could probably count mine on my... I don't even know if I've been to 10 shows. If we're counting, like, not just rock and metal, I think the first show I went to, I think I saw 3 Days Grace. No, that would have been awesome. Third Day, that's the band. Haven't seen 3 Days Grace. That would have been great. But Third Day, which they were good live. They're not like a band I listen to regularly, but that was kind of more like I went with my family and my church or something like that. Third Day. I think August Burns Red with Haste the Day, and that was one. Or it might have been Haste the Day. Oh Sleeper, that was another one. Then there was I went to Summer Slaughter. That had like the Faceless and Periphery and all that. That was great. Between the Buried and Me. Saw Between the Buried and Me again at some point. I know I've seen August Burns Red twice. So I saw them in another show. And there might be like another one I saw. So I know I've been to at least 6. Probably more than that, but I'm probably just drawing a blank. I'd really like to see Silosis, but they're from overseas, so they're touring in the U.S. And I think they're not. I don't think they're coming on East Coast though, so I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to see them. But I'd love to see them live. Daniel's saying, speaking of concerts, Iron Maiden just released an announcement for a concert next year. It's going to revolve around starting from the 80s. Oh, interesting. This should be awesome. Cool. Are you, I imagine you're planning to go. Have you seen them live before? Have you had a chance to see them, or is this going to be a first time for you able to see them? Which I could be wrong, Daniel. You'll have to tell me, but Texas seems like it might be a pretty popular place for shows, or at least maybe where you live. Because, again, Silosis, I got an email of places that they're going, and they're definitely going to Texas. But I don't know if they're coming to me. So I was like, dang it. So you might have to go see them on my behalf. Nuke was saying, best show I've been to, a toss-up between Dillinger Escape Plan and Guar. Yeah, I bet Dillinger was really cool. That would have been a good one. Daniel, you need to catch up. I'm afraid of winning. Yeah. Daniel's being very courteous this round. Nuke says, I've seen 3 Days Grace. Not by choice, though. And it depends. When I say 3 Days Grace, I should specify the with Adam as the vocalist, so the original vocalist. I'm not really a fan of current 3 Days Grace, but back then, like 2000s 3 Days Grace, that would have been my preference. I probably wouldn't worry about seeing them live now. Let's see here. Yeah, Katie says, don't need to go do some chores, Lady C. Yeah, I'm trying to give everyone else a chance to catch up. Yeah. And, Daniel's just being courteous, letting everyone else catch up. All right, let's see. Daniel has seen Iron Maiden, and then I am seeing them this November. We'll definitely try to see them again next year. Awesome. All right. Everyone give me a thumbs up or say I'm ready or let's go if you're ready for the next question. We're going to dive into it in just a moment here. Let me pull it up. Where are we at? Okay, we got another movie quote coming up. All right, so... And Daniel's saying, yes, Dallas has some pretty good venues. Metallica filled up the AT&T Stadium, I believe, more than a Taylor Swift concert. Yeah, I could believe it. Nuke saw Metallica. Yep. All right, we got ready. I'm ready. All right, here we go. This is a movie quote, okay? This is a pretty popular quote, so some of you might know this even if you have not seen the movie. Here we go. So first person to name the title of this movie, okay? And we are looking for the full title, just to clarify. So here we go. Hasta la vista, baby. All right, anyone know what that's from? Hasta la vista, baby. Who can name the title of that movie? What movie am I quoting right there? Again, the line was Hasta la vista, baby. Again, so far all my movie quotes, I need like some, yep. Well, Daniel, you got to be a little more specific. Let's see here. It is Terminator. It's Terminator Judgment Day. That's correct. I think I'll give it to you, Nuke. Technically, it's Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but I think that's close enough. Daniel, you had the right idea, but the only problem is it's the sequel. So, yeah, it was Terminator 2. Since you asked for the entire title, yes. Yeah, the entire title actually would have been Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Daniel says, I never get movie quotes. This is rare for me. Yep. Well, don't worry. They're not all going to be movie quotes, but way to go, Nuke. You have advanced to B tier. So there we go. So catching up to Lady C. All right, here we go. Moving on to the next question challenge here. All right, this one, multiple answers. First person to answer. Let's see here. And Katie says I told him that one too. Katie, you need to start saving some of them for yourself. Stop giving them away. You're being too kind. Nuke says, I was hoping for Don't Be a Menace to South Central LA while drinking your juice in the hood. I don't think I even know what that's from. Wanted to see people type that. Oh, is that the movie title? I thought that was the quote. Can't say I've heard that. I don't think I've heard of that film. I'd have to look that one up. All right, here we go. Next challenge. I'm going to ask for a song, okay? First person to name any song from this artist will get the point, okay? So there are multiple answers that would be correct. It just has to be any song from this artist. So this is a speed game. You have to, first person to name a song from this artist. Here we go. First person to name a song from the band System of a Down. Okay? So any song, it can be any song from the band System of a Down. First person to name a song from System of a Down will get the point. Nuke was saying, yeah, that's the movie title. It's the Wayans Brothers. Something told me it was a Wayans Brothers production. I can kind of just tell. That sounds like something they do. Oh, Nuke got it. Oh, Katie, so close with Toxicity. But yeah, we got a lot of good answers. We got Sugar, we got Chop Suey. And to be honest, out of all of those, I think Toxicity is probably my favorite song out of all those. Sugar is a really good one too. But let's see. We've got to give it to Nuke. Nuke got Chop Suey. All right, Nuke, turn the heat up. Things are starting to get nuclear here. Now that Nuke has made it to A tier, everyone's points are worth 2 now. So what does this mean? Lady C, you can still win this. Lady C is in B tier, but if she gets the next answer correct, she will skip A tier and go right to S tier and take the win. For 9, Katie and Chad, you guys are not far behind. You only need to answer 2 to win. So, if you answer 1, you'll get to move up to A tier, and then 1 more, and you can make it up to S tier. And Daniel, I'll say, Daniel, I think you've been courteous enough. Now you can start turning up the heat. Daniel's like, all right, I've given them enough of a head start. So, Daniel, you got to answer, I think, 3, because the first one will get you to C, next one will get you to A, and then the next one will get you to the win. So, Daniel, if you can get 3 correct before anyone else, you can get it. So, all right, cool. Katie says, okay, no more help for you, Nuke. You're on your own now. Yep. Katie's been very generous. All right, here we go. Yep, Daniel's ready. All right, let's see how this turns out. Let's move on. All right, this one, everyone is kind of nice. Everyone gets a chance to answer, okay? I'm going to ask a question. Everyone gets a chance to answer, and I'm going to pick my favorite answer. Now, I will say I'm a little concerned. I know Daniel's not always too good with the movie-related stuff, so we'll see how Daniel does on this. Because I'm actually kind of pulling for you, Daniel, to make a comeback here, but we'll see what happens. All right, everyone gets a chance to answer, though. What is the best Western? Okay, so we're talking about Western movies here. So you can name any movie that's a Western. Now, unfortunately, I've seen quite a few. I think I've seen most of the good ones. Unfortunately, if I have not seen it, and there's probably some classics that I haven't seen, so, but if I haven't seen it, I might not be able to judge accurately. Again, it is kind of a biased pick anyway. I'm going to be picking my favorite, but everyone gets a chance. So all you have to do is name a Western, and whoever names one that I personally think is best, that will be the one. Ooh, Daniel, that was a good one. Not going to lie, everyone. Daniel might have it with that answer right there. Tombstone is one of, if not my favorite Western. I'm surprised you got that. That was a good guess right there. Let's see what everyone else has got. Nuke asking, can I go above S tier? I mean, you can. I think you still get the win even if you go above it. So, let's see here. Yeah, that sounds almost like an existential question. All right, we got Once Upon a Time in the West. Trying to think if I've even seen that. There's a lot of like Once Upon a Time movies, and I can't remember. So I might be confusing that with another movie. Western, or can we go neo-Western? I mean, if you want to, go for it. You know, you can do neo-Western. From Lady C, we've got The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. To be honest, I need to give that movie a rewatch, but I've tried watching some of the old Clint Eastwood films, because I actually quite like Clint Eastwood, but some of the Westerns are just a little slow-paced for me. I'll have to try it out. Yeah, Daniel's like, it was a good movie. Yeah, Tombstone's a good one. That's going to be a tough one to beat. My Name is Nobody. I don't know if I've seen My Name is Nobody. I've seen, like, The Man from Nowhere. That's a really good film. And I haven't seen Nobody yet. There's a movie called Nobody. That's a fairly new film made from, like, the same people who did, like, John Wick. I'll have to see that one. Oh, yeah. I was going to go with neo-Western. No Country for Old Men. That's a good one. Yeah. I would say I would count that. Like, I think that's a viable answer. And that's a really good second guess, because that's a fantastic film. No Country for Old Men. Old Men. That's a really good answer right there. And Lady C commenting saying it's really the theme from Once Upon a Time in the West that I love. All right, we'll give a little more time for anyone else to answer. I'll be honest, Nuke, I think you gave a really good answer, but right now I am still leaning towards Tombstone. We'll see. Maybe some people can surprise me with another pick, but that one's really good. We'll wait like one more minute and give some other people a chance to throw in. If anyone's just tuning in, it's not too late to get in on the competition. Right now, the question is, what is the best Western, like a movie, Western movie? Cowboy movie is kind of what we're looking for. And so far, we've got Tombstone, we've got Once Upon a Time in the West, we've got No Country for Old Men. But I think we're gonna have to call it here in a moment and just go with the answer. All right. I think we're going to give that point to Daniel. And to be honest, guys, Daniel, I don't know how you knew that, but that might be my favorite. Yeah, A Fistful of Dollars. I know that's another Clint Eastwood one. Again, I need to give those another chance, because sometimes you hear about like these classic films and you sort of go into them with high expectations and they don't quite reach that. But I like to give them another chance. I like to say, well, there's a reason this is regarded as good. Let me go in not expecting what I was, Let me go in with like low expectations and see if there's something about it I can appreciate. So at some point, I definitely want to go back and watch some of the old Clint Eastwood films and see if there's something to appreciate. But I'm not going to lie, Tombstone might be my favorite Western. And if you guys haven't seen Tombstone, definitely check it out. That's probably my favorite. So that's hard to beat. Some other good ones would have been 3:10 to Yuma. That's a really good one. Maverick. That's a really good one. I think Maverick was a TV show, and then they did a movie with Mel Gibson. That's a really good one. To be honest, Django Unchained is pretty good. I don't know if I'd say that's my favorite, but that's a fun Western. What else is there? There's like a Western horror movie. What was that one called? I'm drawing a blank on it, but it's actually a really good movie, but it's kind of pretty unique for Western. And I feel like I'm drawing a blank on like all the good Westerns right now. I know there's more that I like. Maybe some John Wayne's. John Wayne's a good, what is it? The Quick and the Dead. That's a really good one. Good like shooting competition movie. All right. Yep, Lady C saying, don't think I've seen too many Westerns. Daniel says, I do watch some movies, but more of a documentary guy. Nope, I think that's pretty cool, though. Anything by Sergio Leone, really, if you like Westerns. Yeah, I know he's kind of, him and John Ford, I believe, are like the classic Western directors. So, yeah, again, I'm probably drawing a blank on the ones I like. And again, like I like a really good Western. My brothers are cowboys, and I mean like legitimately, they're real cowboys. They work with horses and cows, they do like roping and all that stuff, and so they love Westerns, and so that's where I've seen most of them. So I wouldn't say Western is like my favorite genre, but when it's good, it's really good. And I definitely have like a soft spot for cowboy stuff because that's kind of the home environment I grew up with. A lot of cowboys and horses where I grew up with. Does Westworld count? No. I'd have to see it, but Nuke says it counts in his book, so I'm sure it could count. Again, I would have counted. I thought No Country for Old Men. I think you very much. I know it's more of like a neo-Western, but I think that's a fair pick. I think you could call that a Western. If Daniel hadn't picked Tombstone, that would have been a really good one. I love that film. It's a great movie. All right, everyone, give me a thumbs up. We're gonna do another question here, and then I don't know. We might take a little interlude. Let me see. I got 2 more songs, so we'll do another question, and then we might take a little break for a song, and then come back and see if we can crown a winner. Hey, we got Metalhead Hippie. We got Metal in the chat. Hey, how's it going? Some hellos happening. Let me get you in on this competition. There's still a chance for you to come back. We do have just so you know, we've got Nuke in A tier, so that means everyone's points are worth 2. So even though you're starting in F tier, you only have to answer 3 questions to catch up, so or 3 questions to win the game. So I will get you on the game here. And let's see here. Where is it at? I know I have you on here somewhere. Huh, I could have sworn. Oh, you know what? It's I got you as Hippie. Yeah, I was looking for your name. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. That should load up. So there's still a chance you could come back. Everyone give me a thumbs up or say I'm ready, and we're going to get into the next question here. Yep, some hellos happening. Cool. All right, yep. Give me a thumbs up. Just say I'm ready. Let's go. Again, right now, Nuke is in the lead on A tier. But again, Lady C, if she gets the next one correct, she can still take the win. And everyone in C tier, they only have to answer 2 questions to catch up. So they're not far behind. They do have to be pretty, you guys got to be snappy. All right, everyone's ready. Hey, thanks for sharing, Hippie. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. Let's see what the next question is, the next challenge. All right, here we go. I'm not going to lie. This one's a little bit of a typer here. You're going to have to type some. Okay. What is Roy G. Biv an acronym for? I'll say that one more time. What is Roy G. Biv an acronym for? And it's fairly lengthy, so this is going to be a tight one. Duke says, I'm all right, I think. I don't know if you're just like, I'm not going to type that out. And if anyone does not know, if you don't even know what I'm saying, what the heck is Roy G. Biv? I'll even type that. Yep. Oh, I think Lady's got it. Yep. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Yep. And Daniel right behind. But would you look at that? Lady C taking the win because you get to skip A tier and go. There we go. Wow. Daniel, I think you were a little too generous, but he came right by. He would have caught right up to A tier if he'd gotten that. But Lady C, yeah, dang, forgot green. Yeah, that's all right. But way to go. Yep. So we've got a winner there. Yep. Yeah, these are the for those who don't know, Roy G. Biv, it's the colors of the rainbow. I'm going to type it out real quick. Roy G. Biv. If anyone hasn't seen it, that's what it looks like. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That's the order of colors in the rainbow. So congrats to Lady C. Everyone give congrats. Going to put you on the scoreboard here. Lady C, you have won a victory. So there we go. Yep. Again, Daniel has won 2. Daniel's still in the lead, winning 2 of these competitions, but Chad has won one of these. Silas has also won one of these, and now we've got Lady C up on the leaderboard. So coming back. Yep. First time for everything. Haven't heard that in so long. Yeah, I think I learned that back in like grade school or something. Nuke says, I forgot orange, so I deleted it. The color of the rainbow. That's correct. Yep. Yep. Well done, Lady C. What about every good boy does fine? I know what that's for. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Every good boy does fine. Isn't that for reading music? And I actually learned it as every good boy deserves fudge. Yeah, and I think that's when you're reading music. I think that's for every good boy deserves fudge. I think that's for the lines. And then face is the other one, F-A-C-E, for the spaces between the lines. But yeah, for anyone who reads sheet music, that's what every good boy does fine, or I always learnt it as every good boy deserves fudge. But that's to remember what the lines for sheet music does. But every apple does go bad eventually. Oh, interesting. See, I heard that as every apple does good being eaten. That's for the 6 guitar strings, the order of tuning, E, A, D, G, B, B, E. Yep. Every apple does go bad eventually. I might like that better, but I learned it as every apple does good being eaten. Yep. Face was the other one. That's right. That's the treble clef. That's right. Yep. I technically can read sheet music, but I'm not very good at it. My ears are faster than my eyes. So I learned it, but didn't get very good at it. Ended up kind of relying more on my ear. So way to go. Well, awesome. Well, guys, I'm going to play another song, and maybe we can do another speed round. You know, we'll see what happens. Let me go ahead and play a song for you guys. But congratulations to Lady C for taking the victory. And I'm going to go ahead and play another song for you guys. Let me see what I had next on the list. All right, I'm going to get my backing track set up. And again, in case anyone hadn't heard yet, I did release a new song this week. It was my song, it's the stripped-down version of the song Waiting. And I posted a music video for it. So if you haven't seen the music video, definitely be sure to check that out. Be sure to like it and comment on it. And that song is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. It's available there. It's also available for download. You can download it from my Bandcamp. So awesome stuff. Let me go ahead and play a song for you, and then maybe we'll try to do like one more speed round and see if we can get through it really fast. Cool. Let me get this. All right, there we go. All right. This next one, this is a song I released a little while back. Hope you all like it. This one's called Erase Myself.
Break me into pieces. Hit me with the truth. Don't pull your punches. And I'll brace myself for all this pain. Erase myself and start again. Grab a hold of me and throw me in the deep end. Show me the flame that burns inside of me, and I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honest air, erase myself and start again. Yeah, yeah. Can't remain without the refiner. It's time to change what used to define me. Resist the pain. I have to keep fighting. Ignite the flame that's deep down inside me. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. And I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honest air, erase myself and start again. There you go. Again, that one was called Erase Myself. And that song is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. You should be able to find it there. So if you'd like to hear it again later, you can do so. It's also available for download. So if you'd like to download songs still, you can find that song on my Bandcamp. All right. So again, breaking news. We've got a new champ right now. We've got Lady C as the victor of our tier list game. I think it's going to be close. We'll see what happens, but we might try to squeeze in one more speed round if we can, and then I think we'll put a wrap on this stream. I got one more song for you guys anyway. Let's catch up with the chat here. Okay, trying to see. Somehow triangles keep coming back up into the conversation. So,
Daniel saying, I used to be really good at sight reading when I played clarinet as a kid. Then I picked up guitars. Maybe it's a skill you haven't exercised in a while. Yeah, I definitely haven't. Never could quite get a grip on it. I understood how it worked, and even now I probably understand better how it works than I used to. But when you play triangle, you don't need to sight read. It's all rests. Yeah, nobody likes the triangle. Well, Nuke, I like the triangle. So, if you were the triangle player in my band, you wouldn't have to rest so often. I think you'd get to rock out a little bit more. I should show you my collection of triangles. Yeah, you'll have to post a picture or something. Got a whole building full. After picking up guitar, I've mostly learned by ear. Yeah, I definitely use a lot of ear in my own stuff. Lady C was saying, I did too much learning by ear when I was supposed to be learning to read music. They canceled each other out. They do make it difficult because what would happen when I took piano lessons, that was the first instrument I learned how to play, and I was told to read it, and I could never quite read it. And so I'd go back into my lesson, the next week, and I'd go to play it for the teacher, and it didn't quite go well. And the teacher would say, no, that's not how it goes. And then I'd listen to the teacher play it, and I would just remember how it sounded. And just, so even though the music was in front of me, I'd be looking down at my fingers and just playing by memory how I remember how it sounded. And yeah, definitely my ear kind of learned a little bit sooner. Now, I think it is possible to do both. I think reading music, I don't think you actually read it and play it at the same time. It's more like it tells you what to play, and it's more so teaches you how to learn the song. And once you learn it, someone who reads music, it's not like if you take the sheet music away, they're going to be like, oh, no, I can't play. It's like, no, they have the muscle memory. They know how the song sounds. They're going to be able to play it. But the sheet music is just kind of like a safety net. It helps them learn the song, and then it kind of helps them know where they're at in the song if indeed they need it. So Katie says, woo, thank you very much. Thank you for the applause, Lady C. Appreciate that. Thank you, Hippie saying, nice cue. Appreciate that. Nuke was saying, they're just collector's triangles. I just shine them from time to time. Thought of turning it into a museum for famous triangle players. Are you getting your shapes right? Yeah. Thank you for the applause, Daniel. Appreciate that. Yeah. I was actually thinking that same thing, though. Like, obviously, the triangle is a certain instrument, but I wonder if they make a square or a hexagon or an octagon, Be kind of curious, so. Yep, Katie and Lady saying same thing. So it sounds like, yep, kind of was taught music, but always kind of ended up relying on your ear more. So, yep, that's pretty much what happened to me. All right, I think we're going to try a speed round. So let's get everyone back on F tier, and again, this one I'm not going to be quite as, we're going to try to make this a little fast, so I might try to scoot this along a little bit quick. We'll try to get a speed round in here real quick, and then I'll play one more song for you guys, and we'll put a wrap on all of this. So I'm going to drag everyone's name back down to F tier, and we shall continue from there. Again, here's your courtesy reminder. If you are watching this, do make sure that you are caught up with the live stream. Make sure you're not behind by a few seconds or anything like that, because that will put you at a disadvantage. So, make sure you are live with the stream. Make sure you're not a few seconds behind or a minute behind or anything like that, because you will be at a severe disadvantage. So make sure you're caught up with the stream, and then and we'll get this going. We got everyone F tier, and I think everyone knows the rules. And again, if anyone is just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello, and I can add your name into this competition. It's never too late. Nuke saying, back where I belong. See, you just had to be patient. You'll make your way back to F tier. Awesome. Yeah, Hippie asking, send me an original for Friday's show if you want. I will do so. I'll be sure to send you something. Thanks for the invite. To be honest, I probably, a couple things. So I did release an acoustic version, so something a little bit lighter. But for anyone who doesn't know, I did release a music video this week for my song Waiting. It's the stripped-down version of it, so just the vocals and the acoustic guitar. So I did release that. Maybe I'll submit that. Maybe I'll do a heavier track. But next week, I'm going to start production. Chad, I don't know if you're still out there, but I know you were looking forward to this one. Some of you know I have a song called Plastic Cup. I have performed it live, but I have not released that song yet. Next week, I'm going to be starting production on that song. So it's probably going to take about 8 weeks till it is ready to be released, till the release date, Again, that's my goal. We'll see if that happens or not, but looking forward to it, so. Awesome, awesome. Katie's saying, okay, everyone, pause for 30 seconds so I get a chance here. Yeah. If anyone, if you want to be nice, Lady C, since you won, you could kind of delay a little bit, to give everyone else a chance to catch back up. All right, here we go. We're going to get this this competition going. Let me take a note real quick. Again, I just don't want to forget about Hippie's invite. So, I'm just going to put send hippie song. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Here we go. Getting back with the competition. Okay. We're going to start things off with a password. So again, for anyone who didn't quite understand the way this password game works, I'm thinking of one word. That's the password. So you're trying to guess, what word am I thinking of? And I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you a one-word hint. Daniel's saying, I guess I'll use 2 hands this time for typing instead of having a chicken sandwich in the other. So there we go. Yeah, that's... there we go. That's why Daniel was that's why Daniel was taking it easy on y'all. He was busy having dinner while he was typing in the other hand. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Nuke's saying, "Oh, we're not guessing people's real passwords." Yeah, which, believe it or not, I do not use 1, 2, 3, 4 as a password for anything. I know that's like one of the most common passwords is like 1, 2, 3 or something or some combination of just numerical order numbers. So no, I'm thinking of a word. It's just one word, and I'm going to give you a single word hint. And based off of that hint, you have to try to guess. You're allowed to type as many guesses as you want, and if no one's getting it, I'll give you guys a second hint, and then I'll even give you a third hint if you need it. All right, here we go. The hint is talk. Okay? So you're trying to guess, what word am I thinking of? The first hint is talk. And again, you're allowed to have multiple guesses. Ideally, send one guess at a time. Don't just type a flurry of words. Just type one word, send it, and then you can type your next word. Microphone. Nope, it is not microphone. Again, the hint is talk. Words. Nope. Blabbermouth. Nope. We'll wait for a few more guesses, and then if we need another hint, extrovert. I kind of like that guess, but no, that's not it. Mouth. Nope, not mouth. Lips. Nope. Radio. Nope, nope. All right, I think I'm going to drop another hint. Pie hole. No, that would have been I might have said, show. Nope. Debate. Nope. All right, good guesses, everyone. Here is the second hint. Okay. The guy I'd try to get away from in real life. That's funny. Yeah, the guy who wants to talk. Nope. All right. Talk was the first hint. Here's the second hint. Quiet. Okay? So 2 words. Talk, quiet. Based off of those hints, can you guess what word I'm thinking of? Hey, we got Elaine in the chat. Hey, you can still compete if you can guess what word I'm thinking of. We're playing the password game. Daniel got it. Yep, it was whisper. And Katie right behind. Yep. With whisper. Yep. Quiet mouse from Nuke. Yep. Shut up. Yep. That would have been a good one too. But nope, it's talk quiet. Yep. So Daniel got that one. There we go. Daniel not taking it easy this time. So again, just to clarify, I was thinking of a word. The first hint was talk. The second hint was quiet. And of course, the answer was whisper. So there we go. Eileen, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I might just go with Leanie. Let me get you in on this competition. Again, I'll explain the rules real quick. So basically, we have a tier list here. You can see it's ranked from F going all the way up to S. S is the top. Everyone starts on F tier. And the objective is to make it to S tier. So basically, I'm asking questions or I'm doing challenges. And the first person to succeed in answering the question correctly or answering it the fastest or passing the challenge, whatever it might be, that person will get to advance to the next tier. And we keep advancing until the first person to reach S tier, and that person wins. Now, there are a few perks that happen along the way. So even if you're coming in late, which again, we just started a new round, so you're actually coming in right at a good time. But even if you came in late, there are certain perks that allow you to catch up. So it's really anyone's game. Let's see. There we go. All right, I'm getting your name up here. And yeah, we're going to move into the next question. Everyone give me a thumbs up if you're ready for the next question, if you're ready for the next challenge. And we will go into it. But Daniel got that first one. So he has advanced from F tier to D tier. All right, and we are adding, I just put your name as Leany. We're going to go with that. All right. Some hellos happening in the chat. Yeah. Katie asking Daniel, aren't you hungry? Yeah. Why don't you grab another sandwich? Yeah. Nuke says, shh, he doesn't realize I'm eating his sandwich now. I have Chick-fil-A in my belly. I'm now ready. Yeah. Yeah, is that like Popeye and spinach? Yep. All right. Yeah, I think she was saying like now that you're like you had the Chick-fil-A, just like the spinach gives Popeye like the da-da-da-da-da-da, like the ready to go. Maybe that's what the Chick-fil-A did for you. Yep, so. All right, here we go. The next question. All right, so this one's a riddle. Now, I'm going to be honest. This one's kind of, it's very simple, but it's kind of tricky. So I'm very curious if you guys will get this. Like, don't overthink it, you know. All right, here we go. This is a riddle. How do you spell cow with 13 letters? Okay. And just to be clear about that, I'll even type it in the chat. So we're talking about this word here, the animal cow. How do you spell that with 14 letters? We'll see if anyone can get this correct. It's pretty clever. Like once you see the answer, it's pretty clever. But that's what we're trying to do. The riddle is, how do you spell cow with 14 letters? I think it was 14. Might be 13. 13 letters. My bad. Yeah. Sorry. Any guesses? Any ideas? And if you guys are kind of stumped, I can give you some hints. Oh, I think Daniel got it. C-O-W. Yep, that is correct. Now, let me ask you, did you guess that? Did you look it up, or did you know the answer to that one already? I'd be curious, but you did get it right. So, but I got to know, did you figure that out, or did you have to look that up? You know, which I will say, you know, it is not cheating to use Google. So if anyone does need to Google the answer to any of these questions, you are allowed to do that. Google is a resource. He's on a roll. Yep. I see you. Wait. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a pretty clever riddle though. Yep. C-O-W. Yep. Just like that. But yeah, just to clarify, let's see here. No way. I had to Google. Can't lie. I'm not good at riddles. Yep. But yeah, just so it's clear, Google is fair game. And the reason why is because if no one knew the answer, it wouldn't be fun just to sit around like, oh, no one knows the answer, you know? Like, so Google is allowed. Plus, if someone does know the answer, that's going to be faster than the person who has to Google the answer, okay? So in case I forgot to make that clear, Google is a viable resource. You are allowed to Google the answer. So there we go. Well, there we go. Now, here we go. A perk is unlocked. Since Daniel made it to C tier, everyone on F tier, your next answer will allow you to catch up to Daniel. So if you're on F tier, you'll get to skip D tier and go right to C tier. So Daniel's in the lead for now, but everyone else, you're not that far behind. You only need to answer one to catch up to Daniel. So, all right, here we go. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're ready. And we're going to get going on to this next one here. This next one is going to be a personal question. I'll be curious if anyone can get this. You do have a chance at guessing, so you might be able to guess this answer, but which I guess you have to guess anyway. You know, I don't know if anyone knows this answer right off the bat, but you should be able to guess. All right, we got some thumbs up. We got some readies. All right, here we go. The question is, who is my favorite movie director? And again, maybe you know it, maybe I've said who it is, but if you don't know, just literally just start guessing movie directors. Who is my favorite movie director? Yeah, Nuke was saying, no, not asking that personal question about only when yeah, so Yeah, not getting that personal. Just as in it's a question, something about me. Like, you're not going to be able to Google this one. Quentin Tarantino? Nope, that is not correct. Oh, I think Daniel got it. Steven Spielberg is the only one I know. Well, that's the only one you need to know because it was Steven Spielberg. Now, you did spell his name wrong, but I'm not going to count that because if you had verbally spoken that, you would have gotten it correctly. But yes, Steven Spielberg is my favorite movie director. Spielberg. Quentin Tarantino is a good one as well. I also really like Christopher Nolan. It's another one I really like. yeah. Daniel was like, really? Yeah, you got it. Same thing with like guessing Tombstone earlier. So Daniel advancing to B tier. Oh, come on. He forgot the what is that? The G. Sorry, that little heart emoji's in the way. I can't read. He forgot the G. Yeah, Spielberg. Yeah, but yeah, I know. But I think it's funny that he guessed it. Yes, there you go. There's the G. But again, Steven is spelled with a V. Yeah, EV. But yeah, Spielberg. He did Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones, Jaws, Saving Private Ryan, The Minority Report, Catch Me If You Can, The Terminal. I don't know. And it's so many good movies. E.T. Yeah, I mean, he's made so many good films, so he's definitely my favorite. But again, I like Quentin Tarantino's good. I like I like Steven Spielberg. Christopher Nolan. Who else do I like? Oh my gosh, what's his name? I'm probably gonna forget every director I like now. yeah. Leany spelling Steven, kind of a funny way with the P. Yeah, it's with the PH. Yep. That's funny. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but I think it's funny that's how you correct the spelling on it, by adding the PH to it. So, all right, here we go. Next question. This is a movie quote. All right. So first person to guess what movie this is from. All right, here we go. The movie quote is, "The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist." Can anyone guess what movie that is from? The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Yeah, Steven. Yeah, guess that's how you pronounce it. Can anyone guess what movie that quote is from? The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world, he didn't exist. The Rifle, or The Right. I thought that was The Rifle. The Right. I have that movie. Is it really from The Right? Because that's not what I have as the answer. Maybe it's from more than one movie. I'm going to Google real quick and see. I mean, what I've got coming up, when I Google it, it's coming up from a different answer, but that's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can give it to you. I mean, I might be wrong, but as far as I know, it could be from a few movies, actually. Oh, LOL. It actually is mentioned in The Right. Okay, well, what year did The Right come out in? There are a few movies that quote. Well, that's frustrating. Well, darn it, I thought that was a good quote, and I looked it up. I was looking up movie quotes. I was trying to find some that people could guess. All right, I tell you what. Since it's from a few different movies, we're gonna go with a different one, because that's kind of frustrating if it's from more than one movie. So, the movie I was thinking was The Usual Suspects. Apparently, it's a paraphrase. So, yeah, the movie I was thinking was The Usual Suspects, from a story by Charles Baudelaire. Okay, yep. So, all right, maybe that wasn't the greatest movie quote to go with. So we're going to skip that one for now. So I apologize for that. I will, we'll pick a different one next time. So the movie that I was referring to was from The Usual Suspects, but I had a feeling. It seemed like one of those quotes. Like, it seemed like something that could be used in multiple things. So, all right, we're going to move on to the next challenge. This one, first person. There's multiple right answers for this question. I'm going to ask for a song title from a band. Any song title will work. I'm going to name an artist, and first person. Yep. And movie quotes are where I shine. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, apparently the devil has done it a lot, so he's done that trick a few times. All right. Okay, so I'm going to name an artist, and first person to name a song from this artist. It can be any song, but first person to name a song from this artist will get the point. All right, so here we go. First person to name a song from the band Tool. Okay, and I'll go ahead, I'll type that in the chat. So first person to name a song from the band Tool. It can be any Tool song. So it's kind of a matter of speed and being a correct answer. Sober. Man, Daniel is bringing it. And Nuke right behind with Enema. Yeah, if I'm pronouncing that right, I don't know if it's Enema or Enema. I know it's a song. And then 46 and 2, yeah, that's another one. But man, Daniel bringing the heat. All right. Daniel, when I said speed round, you know, I didn't mean this fast. All right. But hey, since Daniel made it to A tier, everyone, you still have a chance. All of your points are now worth 2. So if you're on F tier, you'll go right to C tier, and then from C tier, you'll go right to A tier. So everyone else, you got to answer 3. So you're definitely, you all can work as a team. As long as you're all faster than Daniel, you can keep him from winning the game. And there's still a chance for all of you to come back. So awesome. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll do a few more questions and see if we can get a winner here. And then I've got one more song for all of you, and we'll put a wrap on all of this. So, all right. I don't know. Daniel might have known that one. Yeah, Katie's saying, okay, no more Google for you, Daniel. Daniel, did you know that, or did you have to Google that? But I feel like Sober is a pretty popular Tool song, so I feel like he probably got that. I used Microsoft Bing search, yeah. So, which I don't know if Bing is as fast or not as Google. I forgot Bing existed. So, all right, here we go. Next question. All right, this one everyone has a chance. Everyone is going to get a chance to answer this one, and I'm going to pick my favorite answer, okay? So the question is, who is the best male vocalist in rock and metal? So we're looking for a male vocalist in rock and metal, and this can be current or deceased. And it doesn't have to be like a current vocalist if the person has passed away, because there's a lot of great vocalists who are no longer with us. Any vocalist is fair game. So we're looking for a male vocalist in rock and metal. That's what we're looking for. So everyone has a chance to throw out a guess. Nuke was saying, I'm pretty sure I'm on like a 20-second delay. I see your message in chat long before you say it. So actually, I think chat is faster than messaging. So if I type something, you're probably going to get it sooner. In fact, we'll do a test real quick. I'm going to type the word test and send it. And test probably came already before I even said it. I think there's probably a 15. It's normal for streams to have like a 15-second delay or 20-second delay, you know. But I do think typing is like anything I type is gonna get to you guys faster than anything that I speak. Let's see here. Daniel saying tough one. Ooh, Nuke, man. Howard Jones. That's a good guess right there. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be a hard one to beat, people. Howard Jones is one of my favorite vocalists from, I don't remember, but Killswitch Engage era. Yep. Ronnie James Dio, again, another good vocalist. Now, ideally, this one, I mean, you can brainstorm, but ideally, you do want to kind of nominate like one guess. Like, all right, I'm going to guess this person, or I'm going to throw out this person, you know, rather than just typing like a frenzy of answers. Because this isn't really a speed game. It's more so like, give me your best answer, you know. And I'm going to give everyone a chance to answer. So if you have not answered yet, go ahead and type somebody in. And if you have no idea, you could just Google, you know, metal vocalists, and then just see who comes up, and then type a name and see if you get lucky. But Nuke's got a good guess right there with Howard Jones. Yep, and I see a few more. Lane Staley. To be honest, I'm not sure if I know those last two that you typed. speaking of vocalists, the replacement for Schecter killed it the other night. Yeah, I thought she was really great. And a lot of people are kind of saying she's not really, I think even the band is saying this, that she's not really a replacement for Schecter. She's more like, how do you say this? It's a new era of Linkin Park. Like I think they still wanted to make music together. And I personally think it was good that they went with a female vocalist, because any male vocalist, I think you would have just been comparing them to Schecter and it wouldn't be the same. But by going with a female vocalist, it kind of brings sort of something familiar and yet a new flavor to the band, and kind of allows them to sort of kind of go on. So yeah, I think she's a fantastic vocalist, and I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see what comes from Linkin Park. I liked the new single that they put out. So yeah, I think Emily Armstrong is her name, if I remember correctly. So, but yeah, I was definitely very eager to see that. I know there's a lot of conflicting feelings about it. But if you watch, the band did like a little like mini documentary like interview thing, and they were kind of talking about it. I think they'd been wanting to make music, and they've been kind of writing some stuff together, and they've been trying out a few different vocalists, and they've been jamming with her for a while now. So for them, I think they feel like it's a natural fit for what they want to do with the band. But of course, I think they understood that everyone else, this is going to be like super shocking and hard to accept at first for some people. So I think they were anticipating the heavy response. They should get Lady C to sing for them. Yep. I'd be down with Lady C singing some Linkin Park. And then I don't know if that's Lahan from Seven Dust. Yep. Serge Tankian, definitely a very interesting voice. I think that's a good. Nominee. I don't know if Serge is going to be the win for me, but anyone else? I think Howard Jones is getting back together with the guitarist from KFC. Really? I've seen something. I'll have to look into that, because I know Howard's kind of done like some separate projects. He's done some other things, and so that'd be interesting. Yeah, it's probably Adam. I would guess he and Adam are maybe looking to do something together. I'll have to check that out. Oh, really? Did Lady C do a Linkin Park song yesterday? I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check out your stream. Leanie's saying, I saw a funny interview of Mike Shinoda. His daughter didn't realize his success. Yeah, I think I saw something about that too. I think she made some comment about him being like super popular online or something like that. Don't think she quite understood how big a deal he was in the early 2000s. And Linkin Park's still a pretty big deal right now. All right. Well, I think for speed's sake, I think we're gonna give it to Nuke. Really? You've met KSC, got their signatures, and that is awesome. Dude, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. So one time, I live near Charlottesville, Virginia, and one time Killswitch Engage came to Charlottesville. They came to a venue in Charlottesville to play a gig, and Killswitch is one of my favorite bands. Love them. And so I definitely wanted to see the show. I bought tickets like right away, and I was super psyched for it. And at this time, I can't even remember if I could drive at the time. I was either in high school or like just shortly out of high school. So I might have had my license. But, I was definitely still very young at the time. And I bought tickets. I was ready for it. And I was talking to my brother-in-law about it. I was like, man, Killswitch Engage is coming. I'm so looking forward to it. And he's like, that's awesome, man. When's the show? And I told him the date. And he's like, isn't our family going on vacation during that time? And I was like, no, you got to be kidding me. And I checked, and sure enough, like the date is like right in the middle of vacation. I can't remember where we were going. We were probably going to like Myrtle Beach or something like that. But, we were traveling, and we were going to be, right in the center of our vacation. It was right when the show was. So it wasn't, I would have had to miss a bunch of days of vacation before I could go out. And, so there was no way I could like leave early and go. It was like right in the middle of the vacation. So I had to get a refund for the tickets and stuff. And, I've heard some people, they tell that story and they're like, hey man, that's your choice. And, I love my family, and that vacation time is very important to me. So that's why, I definitely would have chosen my family over seeing a band. But unfortunately I was hoping that they might come again. You know, they might come again like in a year or so. And unfortunately, they have not been back to Charlottesville since that time. So, but maybe someday I'll get to see Killswitch Engage. Let's see here. Nuke saying, my cousin had tickets for me to go see Damage Plan with him 2 months before. I had something going on and I couldn't go. Yep, bad luck. Yeah, unfortunately, just unfortunate timing. All right, here we go. Let's get into the next challenge here because, we got to speed through this. All right. Trivia question. Let's see if you guys can get this. This should be fairly easy. Who is the Greek god of the sea? Or the ocean, whatever you want to say. So, trivia question. Who is the Greek god of the sea? Can anyone type the name? First person to type the name gets the answer for that. Katie asking about a release from Lady C, and Lady C saying whenever it's done mixing. So, oh man, Nuke making a comeback. Yep, Poseidon is the correct answer. And again, everyone's points are worth 2 right now. So Nuke has caught up to A tier. So Daniel, man, it's going to be a close one. Nuke has made the comeback. All right, here we go. Yep. And Daniel right behind with the same answer, Poseidon, and then Leany right behind. Yep, Poseidon is the correct answer. All right, let's see what the next question is. All right, we got a riddle here. Oh, no, sorry, not a riddle, a password. Okay. Password, I'm thinking of a word. I'm going to give you guys a one-word hint, and you see if you can guess what word I'm thinking of based off of the hint. Was the band Dimebag was playing with 2 months before you guys jumped on stage. Yeah. Daniel said, wait, what about me? As in, do you get 2 points? Well, I mean, you could still get 2 points, but then you would just pass S tier. So you're still like in the closing for the win. Or were you asking, wait, what about me? Yeah, I was saying you're up there at A tier, so you're about to win. But Nuke just caught up. Yep. So I don't know if I said something or something got confused. But all right. All right, here we go. So I'm thinking of a password here. Yeah. Nuke's trying to pass S tier. Well, I guess technically you and Daniel both. Oh, Daniel's saying, am I not showing Poseidon first? I mean, on mine it says Nuke first. Is Nuke after you? That would be frustrating if that was the case. That would be frustrating if, I mean, I'll check if I missed it, but on mine it says Nuke is right above you. Nuke's got Poseidon, and then you're right after him. I'm going to refresh the page real quick, but man, that would be frustrating if for some reason the answers weren't coming in at the same time. I'll refresh it and see if something changes, but yeah, I'm sorry if for some reason they're getting to me at a different time or something like that. Sorry, page is loading. I got it refreshing. But yeah. Man, it's taking its time loading. All right, should be coming back. Here we go. Just waiting for the chat to show back up. And yeah, that's frustrating if that is a possibility. I guess the best we can do is I just got to go with how it's showing up on my screen. Oh, everyone else is saying the same. That's strange. I'm showing mine on top. And I think someone else is saying same. That is so weird. Can everyone else see Daniel's before Nuke's? Because for me, I've still got Nuke above Daniel. Photo finish. Yeah, Leany's saying I see Nuke first. Katie's saying the same. Interesting. Oh, wait. No. Okay. Leany's saying, okay, that they do see Nuke first and then same. Okay. That's interesting. Photo finish. No lie. Typed at the same time. That must be the case. So, all right. Well, I think we got to give it to Nuke, but don't worry. There's still a chance. So, all right. Here we go. I'm thinking of a word. See if you all can think it. The first hint is bird. You're trying to guess the password. I'm thinking of a single word, and the first hint is the word bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Yep, it does make things interesting. That's right. Makes things interesting because it's going to be close. Oh, Katie got it. Katie got the word. It was fly. All right, Katie starting to make a comeback. If she can keep it up, she can catch up to A tier as well. Nest. Yep. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. That's right. It is the word. Yep. No. Eagle. Yep. Fly. Fly was the answer for that. All right. I got a riddle for you. Let's see who can get this riddle. The riddle is, what can be touched? Or sorry, I said that wrong. Let me take that again. Riddle me this. What can't be touched, but can be broken? I'll say it again. What can't be touched, but can be broken? Nuke says, I don't Google riddles. I think it is more fun if you guys can try to guess it, but we'll see. Heart. Well, technically you can touch a heart. Technically you are touching it because it's in your body, and you can rip someone's heart out. Of course, that's murder, or unless you're a surgeon and you're operating on it. So, spirit, that's kind of a good one. You can't touch it, but you can break it. That's a pretty good answer. That's not the answer I have. Yep, Daniel got it with promise. You can't touch a promise, but you can break a promise. But spirit's kind of a good one too. Let's see. You can't touch spirit. Yeah, but you can't break it. That's a pretty good one too. Touch mine, like mine on the insides. Yep. But I think we're going to give it to Daniel. All right, there we go. That was a close one. You guys made some good guesses there, made some good comebacks. But in that quick little speed round, we're going to give the win to Daniel right there. Congrats to Daniel. Way to go. All right, guys, I got one more song for you. And then we're going to done. Yep. Let's give some congratulatories. Yep. Good competition, everyone. You guys gave some good answers and had some fun competition in the chat. I got one more song for you all. And then we are going to put a wrap on all of this. So let me go ahead and get into this song here. And then I've got a few things to announce after the song. So there we go. All right. Let me get this down. Okay. Last song. This is a little bit of a softer one. Got to make a quick adjustment to the tuning of my guitar. Again, earlier this week, I released a music video for the stripped-down version of my song, Waiting. So again, if you haven't seen that music video, definitely be sure to check it out. Give it a like and comment on it. But this song, this was actually the first song that I did a stripped-down version for. This is my song, Love's Not Fair. And, of course, I'm going to be playing the full band version for you. But this was the first stripped-down version I released. And this one's got a video, too. If you haven't seen that, definitely check out the video for the stripped-down version of this song. I was actually quite pleased with how that video came out. Probably worked a little too hard on that one. All right, here we go. Hope you like it. This one's called Love's Not Fair.
Staring at my own reflection through shattered bits of glass, showing me the perfect picture of who I really am. But when you look at me, you never turn away. Kneeling next to me and picking up the pieces. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. I am such a useless failure, fallen to the ground. Every effort that I muster is never good enough. But when you look at me, standing next to me and holding out your hand, why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. If I take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. If I'd take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. So stop beating up myself. You took the punishment yourself. And it's just foolish pride to think that I could ever hurt myself enough to cover what I've done. I could cut myself dry and it still would never be enough. It makes no sense at all. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. But love isn't fair. In spite of all I am, you chose to die for me, and that isn't fair. But love's not fair.
All right, again, that one's called Love's Not Fair, and that song is available on Spotify, as well as a few other places. All right, let's catch up with the chat, and then I think we're going to put a wrap on all this, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you had fun. We had some good competition. Lady C winning our first round, and Daniel winning the speed round. But definitely enjoyed hanging out with all of you. I'm going to share a couple things here, and then we're going to put a wrap on all of this. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, you need a D-tuner. Oh, wait, do they make one for a standard bridge? I can't remember anymore. Yeah, I think that's not a bad suggestion. I know there's a tuner where you can go from standard to D back and forth. I have seen those before. But to be honest, I mean I guess they work, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd want that on my guitar. I don't know if I'd want that feature. Kind of a cool feature, but it'd be all right. Thank you, Leanie, for the hearts and fire. Do you use those for your? Asking Nuke if he uses the tuner for the D-tuner for the triangle. I have microtonal triangles. Yep. Thank you for the guitar emojis. Yeah, well played. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. Thank you for the applause and the emojis, everyone. Fun stream, even if I arrived late. Well, I appreciate you hanging out. Again, I got a few things to share with you, and then we're going to wrap it up. All right, cool. So again, a few things to remember. Sorry, just grabbing my notes here. Again, I had that music video that I released earlier, so definitely be sure to check that out. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you'd like to support me in what I'm doing in my music, I've got a few ways that you can do that, and I'm going to post a comment, and I'm going to pin this in the chat as well. But my biggest goal right now is just building my audience. So the simplest way you can support me is just by sharing my music, liking my videos and leaving comments, inviting people to the streams, listening on Spotify. Those are some ways that you can support me, and I absolutely appreciate it. Just anything to create more exposure and just helping people be aware of what I'm doing here. All that really helps, so I appreciate that. Some other ways to support me, show more support. Again, you can download my music for free on Bandcamp, but you can also you can pay whatever price you would like, and so I'd certainly appreciate those of you who show support that way. And you can find all this stuff in that link that takes you to my Spotify. That same link, there's the option to check out my latest release, which I think it actually goes to the song Waiting, not the music video I posted, but the original version. That same link, there's also a virtual tip jar for anyone who shows financial support that way. I really appreciate that. I also have merch available, so if you'd like to get yourself a cool hat or a t-shirt or something of the like, I have a few merch items available. Again, you can find all that stuff. And lastly, if you'd like to just stay notified, if you want to be updated, again, like I said, next week, I'm going to start production on my next song release, and I'm aiming to release that in 8 weeks. But if you want to be notified, if you want to know when the next song releases, if you want to know when I do these live streams, or if you want to stay notified about special upcoming events or whatever it might be sure to sign up for my email list. Again, that same link you will find at the bottom, an area where you can sign in for my email list. And this just allows me to notify you directly and just let you know whenever I've got new stuff coming out, and keeping you in the loop with all of that. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I certainly had fun with all of you. And next week, I think next week is going to be request week, which means I'm going to be playing originals, but you guys will get to choose my set list, if I remember correctly. That is correct. Yep. So if you tune in next week, I'll have a list of my songs available, and whichever song of mine you'd like to hear, you can request it, and I'll play that song just for you. That's going to be happening next week. So, guys, thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful evening or morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Until next time.